Aging on camera in front of thousands of people has been an interesting thing to do. So it's going to rain today, which is great because the earth needs it so we can get all the beautiful spring flowers. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to try to get as many house projects done as possible, indoor stuff. The half wall that you might be able to see in the mirror behind me, the stairs that I'm redoing, and assembled the chicken little play thing that we got them. It's also hair washing day. It's been about 2 weeks and my hair is crying out for help, so I'm going to oil my hair, the ends of my hair mainly, and I'm going to do a little bit of my scalp oil. I do have a lot of videos and blog posts on scalp scrub and oil and hair oil, so I will list the links for you, whatever I can think of, in the description box. Today is let's see how many things we can do while it's raining day. Let me know in the comments what spring projects you're working on. If you have indoor projects or outdoor projects. My hair has been such a direct reflection of my healing journey. I've always liked long hair and I've always had long hair, but I started to notice about 8 to 10 years ago that my hair was getting a lot of split ends. It was getting dry. I was getting tons of dandruff on my scalp, and I was starting to lose hair right here in the front. These are the baby hairs that I've grown back. And then about, I want to say 6 years ago, I started noticing a lot of grays coming in, and all the things I've been doing with my healing journey and my fully nourished journey, I started growing back in the hair up here. My hair got a lot thicker. It got naturally shinier without having to use any products for that. My hair was growing a lot faster. The speed of the grays that were coming in completely reversed, and a lot of those areas the hair started coming back in my natural color. And the dandruff completely went away. And as someone who has had chronic illness for over 25 years and is in a miraculous recovery, praise the Lord Jesus, I feel like the most important thing to me was all of the internal things, because without that and without feeling okay, I couldn't do anything or accomplish the things that I feel like God has created me to accomplish. But I'll say that the outside stuff is definitely a bonus. I'm not mad about it. Aging on camera in front of thousands of people has been an interesting thing to do. I feel like even 5 minutes of putting myself together, even when I'm here by myself, it really wakes me up a little bit. It makes me feel more productive. That's just me. So I do a little bit of balm on my cheeks and my lips. Did some under eye concealer and just some mascara. Put on something a little bit cute, even if it's just a lounge outfit. For me, I feel like I'm much more productive when I'm a little bit put together. In a world that is obsessed with pumping themselves, their faces, everything with God knows what, and slathering themselves with chemicals, I really want to be at the forefront of this idea of grace-filled natural aging that is feminine and vibrant, because aging is actually a gift, and I feel like it's absolutely possible to glow up in midlife. I'm calling it the peri-glow. That's one of my goals, and I am wanting to help other women do the same, because that kind of stuff brings me joy. In their callings, in their healing eras, in their glow up eras, I live for it. I love it. I feel like the message can shift to being, yes, realistic, but also full of faith and hope and joy, that it doesn't have to be all of the ways that the world is telling us it has to be. So I guess here we are. You're coming along with me. I'm turning 40 this year, and you're coming along with me on this journey. We're gonna walk through this, and I'm telling you, I am just one of those people. If there's a way, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna figure it out, and then I'm gonna share it with you, because I live for that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my journey. I love you. This just came. We're gonna unbox it together. My mom's birthday's in May. My dad's birthday is in June, and very often my mom's birthday falls on Mother's Day and my dad's birthday falls on Father's Day. I'm gonna bring this closer to the camera in a second, but this is a picture of my parents in one of the first few years that they knew each other. They met the summer of 1969, super classic, and they were married in 1973. Look at those braids. This was them at a music festival. Volume 1, The Story of Us, When Two Become One. There was different colors that I could pick from. This is a beautiful hardcover book. This is just an example inside of what it's going to look like. I think this is a really special gift to give a parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, spouse, and let them know that you care about their story. Now, I in particular want to hear about my parents' story together, but this is basically saying to someone, I care about your story. You could also get one of these story-worthy books for yourself and leave it for your children. I always think that there are so many things about someone's life, like about our parents, our grandparents, things that we never learned about them. And what's really cool about this is you get the hardcover book and you get a year-long subscription. And so the person you give this to, or if you're doing your own story or memoir, StoryWorth sends you questions and you can kind of alter which questions that they're going to be sent. And then they have options. They can either send pictures or their response in writing to the questions back through email, or if that's hard for someone in particular, they can actually give an audio response to the questions over the phone, and StoryWorth will transcribe the answers and put it in the book. So if it's somebody that's gonna have a hard time doing a lot of typing, that is such a great option. When I talked to StoryWorth, they gave me a link for you guys and $10 off that year subscription and your hardcover book. So if you're looking for a special sentimental gift to give someone this year or for Mother's Day or Father's Day, definitely check out StoryWorth. I am personally very excited for my parents to do this and to read their story. If you don't know this, I'm obsessed with them. Yep. Can we just one more time, just admire the braids. And it's a milestone birthday year for my mom and me. I'll be 40 and she's gonna be 75. And my dad still has the exact same mustache. If it ain't broke, right? So thank you StoryWorth for sponsoring today's video. We have the QR code here, and don't forget you can get $10 off your year subscription and your hardcover book. Morning, I am about to figure out all of the things that I need to get done this week. So because I get distracted easily and being super organized is not in my nature, I am not type A, and yet I have a lot of things to remember to do around the house and also with my business, and melding all of that in a way that stays calm, that stays in the spirit that I want it to stay in. So for me, part of that is sitting down, taking a few minutes to write things down, get them out of my head, and get things in order. With my business and what I'm looking to do, I like to use the term building soft wealth. And to me, that means that I'm not seeking just riches or material things. I understand that money is simply a resource that comes from the source, and it's a tool for access and to accomplish things for not only for us, but for other people around us. And I do have a grocery run to do, which I'll be showing you the grocery haul. This makes me feel better. my teacup. I just got back from a food haul trip and I'm going to show you some of what I got, but I'm always reminded of how beautiful real food is. And when you look at a lot of the ultra processed food, it's not a surprise to me that they try to fill it with all types of colors, because what they're trying to do is appeal to the human eye of what is actually ingrained in us to desire things like fresh fruit, colorful fruit hanging from the trees. And the reality is we don't even really know what a lot of food is supposed to look like. I have a feeling that hundreds of years ago, the food looked a lot different than it does today. And I'm always taking the scenic route when I go places to the store, because I love going past all of the farms. One thing that I love so much about creation is that it doesn't need a lot of help to just be beautiful all by itself. Whenever the grocery store has these little hydroponic herb plants on sale, especially this time of year before things start blooming, I will buy them for, I think this was like $2. So I'll buy it, and then I have little random pots in the other room, and I will plant it and stick it in the sunny window, thyme, sage, things like that, before the actual plants are growing in the garden. Lemons, of course. I'm making some tzatziki yogurt sauce today. I got 2 bags of yellow potatoes, zucchinis, and summer squash. So that's what's in here. And I have some carrots and celery because I'm going to be making beef stew later in the week. Pickles, of course, and I always have raw sauerkraut around, but I didn't have any fermented pickles, so I wanted to get some pickles. Every about 2-3 months, I buy this bag of rice. This is the Heritage Gardens, low arsenic, sustainably grown, all of the pretentious words, organic, all the things. This was about $4.99 for 2 pounds. And like I said, this will last us about 2 to 3 months. So it's a little bit more of an expensive rice, but we eat very little grain, so this is going to last us a while. I'm gonna be making some Mediterranean chicken bowls. So I have tomatoes and English cucumber, and then I'm gonna make a tzatziki sauce with the fresh parsley and grilled chicken with sage, bag of avocados, and I have a whole bag of oranges. Acorn squash, which is delicious, roasted in a savory way with butter or ghee and lots of good spicy spices. That's my favorite way of eating this. We are getting so many eggs right now, and they are just gorgeous. I'm so thankful for our babies out there, and they are just pumping it out this year. This is the Family Farmstead A2 yogurt. This is beautiful yogurt. It has the cream on the top, and it's got that little bit of that yellowy tint to it. It's really beautiful and delicious. I got a bunch of cans of pumpkin for the dogs. I add plain pure pumpkin to their food often. Cottage cheese. Everything's whole milk. So whole milk ricotta, whole milk cottage cheese, and the Parmigiano Reggiano. James wanted some small yogurts for ease for work. Got some butter. This Irish cheddar was on sale, and the Irish butter was also on sale. 2 things of ground turkey for the dogs, and a thing of ground beef for the dogs, and the pumpkin. That's what they needed. And then this whole bag is, I have steak in here. I have chuck steak for the beef stew. I have chicken legs for making broth. I have ground chicken. I will make things like Mediterranean patties, homemade chicken nuggets, things like that. I did get some banana peppers. I love them, and I'm very much looking forward to growing banana peppers in the garden this year. Got my squashes, got my lemons, and praise the Lord, we have eggs. It's another beautiful early spring day. Going to get some sun before I start my work. And now my tea, because I didn't have tea yet today. But go ahead and go eat something nourishing today. Love yourself in that way. Eat something that is going to make you feel good. I love you all so much.
All right, go on.
We are going to have our first meal of the season outside. Outside. And this is what we're having. These are the Mediterranean bowls. Come, my handsome cameraman. This is your bowl. Friends, I wanted to thank you so much as always for choosing to come back to the Little House on the Mountain. For more information to see my blog or my programs or all of the links, just head to www.ourlittlehouseonthemountain.com and everything will be for you in the description box and pinned in the comments below. I appreciate all of you so very much, and Lord willing, I will see each and every one of you beautiful and precious souls right here on the next one. Bye, friends.